This is the second part of my testimony. The second part, I'll just say I was seeking after Jesus. Like I was seeking him just every day, and that's what we have to do. We have to seek him. We have to look for him and keep trying to look for him. Keep going after him every day. Because when we draw closer to God, he will draw closer to us. And that's what I was trying to do. And his love really helped me in many ways. Like, one time when we were moving to the apartments that we live in now, I got into the apartment and I could see the vision in my head of Jesus kissing my forehead, because he probably already knew that it was going to be hard, but he was going to be there. He's always going to be there with me. And in the other apartment that we lived in, when I was trying to just get closer to Jesus and run to him, because I think I was kind of afraid, like, of the demons and stuff, and the bad experiences that I had, and I just wanted to be with him, and be safe, and wanted to be in his presence, and to spend time with him in prayer, and worship music, and his peace. And I always used to see, well, not always, there was a point in time where I would see a road, like these visions of, like, in dreams or in when my eyes are closed, I could see a road, like different kinds of roads, but it was always a straight and narrow path. How they say his way is a straight and narrow path, but the road to destruction is wide. The road is wide for all the ways that we can choose the wrong path. There are many paths like that. It's open, but there's short and narrow road. Anyway, I kept seeing paths, like roads, like narrow roads, some with rocks on them, some dirt. I can't even remember all of them, but I feel like now that he was telling me, you're on the right path, you're on the right path, you need to keep going, you're on the right path, this is the right path to go. And a lot of times I would see, not a lot of times, why do I keep saying that? I think many times I would see a garden, like I would see a garden, just a random garden, but it probably wasn't random. And this one time, I feel like it's very vivid. I saw Jesus walking in a garden, looking around, looking very happy and smiling. Like he was just looking around at everything. And I do miss that. I do miss staying home. Well, being home most of the time and being able to pray a lot, read scriptures a lot, spend time in worship with him for a long time in prayer. Because we do need a lot of prayer. We need him. Because he's the only one that truly understands our hearts, that sees everything, even more, way more than we can see about ourselves. And there's been plenty of times where I would feel, I don't know, I'll just feel happy. Like when I'm just asking for his help, just wanting help to get through the day, he's there. Even if we can't see him all the time or hear him all the time the way that we want to, he is there. Just like when I went on this temple trip, and I didn't want to go, and I was kind of upset because I didn't get to read my scriptures that day, and I was upset. And when I was in the car, I was sitting there, and I felt a poke, like someone poked my finger. No, not my finger. Like someone poked my leg 3 times. Like I felt like he was telling me, well, you can read your scriptures in the car, okay? You'll be okay. And there was a different time where I was just in the kitchen, and I was just standing there, and I felt a poke to the back of my head. Same thing, like a finger. And it was him. He was poking me. And there's been multiple like instances, I can't talk, times that he's done this. And another time that I do remember is I had my face in the scriptures and I was exhausted. I can't really remember. It was probably from Taco Bell, but my face was literally in the scriptures like this. And I heard him whisper in my ear, Jessica. Just once, Jessica. And I thought it was my dad or my sister, but they were both sleeping. And I said, hey, one of you say something? They're like, huh? Oh, what? They didn't say anything. I was like, oh, it's Jesus right there. And I just want you guys to know that he is aware. He is aware of our needs. He knows us more than we know ourselves. And he just wants your heart. He just wants a relationship with you. He wants to be with you. He wants you he wants you to have him in your thoughts, in your heart, in your mind. He wants to make your heart his home. So please, if you can, just admit, say, I'm a sinner. I'm sorry. I repent from what I did. Lord, please forgive me and come into my heart and make my heart your home. And believe that it's true. And say it and mean it in your heart and in your mind. And he will help you. He will help you. He will change your life. He will help you to realize the sins that you didn't realize that you're doing, either distracted or watching inappropriate things or playing video games a little way too much, or anything. Maybe things that you're not even thinking about. Like, I prayed before, and I asked him, I was like, what are some things that I need to get rid of in my life? 2 things popped into my mind automatically automatically. It was TikTok and video games. And I did play video games an awful lot. Sometimes I would stay up and play video games. But at a certain point, I was starting to go, oh, I don't like them. Like, I was not feeling it, because a long time ago I did get rid of all my video games, and then I got them back again, and then yeah, and I did play them a lot. And TikTok, too time consuming. Plus, there's a lot of bad stuff on TikTok. A lot. This world is getting worse because we're living in the end times right now, and it's getting close. And we are on. We just need one more trumpet. One more. And it's done. So please turn to Jesus. Give your heart to Jesus. Because he loves you. And he wants to see you in his kingdom. And he doesn't want people to go through what is going to happen. So I would like to end this testimony and thank you guys for watching if you watch this. And I hope you have a blessed day and you think about turning to Jesus because he loves you.